Hello everybody and welcome back. My name is Joel and this is A Stable Life. We're starting things off with Honey walking her way on over to say hello and good morning. Hey Honey. Hello, hello, hello. What's up, princess? Yeah, hey, beautiful. Coming up nice and close. Looks like all the horses were asleep. My voice has woken them up. They're all coming on up and getting ready. We've got Leia with us. Today is a beautiful Saturday. Temperatures are cooling down. We're talking high 60s, low 70s. Pretty much perfect weather. Today we're even in the 50s. So I'm in shorts though. I'm pretty excited. It's nice to not be sweating for a little bit here. And all the horses in the big field are out eating grass. That's awesome. What do you say we get these hungry horses fed, huh? Can't forget to water Honey's grain down. Come on, Buster. Come on, Rocky. There you go, cuties. Yeah. You guys are too cute. On some unrelated news, the tractor has officially hit 300 hours, which means that it was due for its first service. We already took care of that. Me and a good friend of mine named Eric helped me out. What was needed was we needed to change the engine oil, the engine filter, the hydraulic filter, the front axle oil, and the front right and front left hub oils, as well as the air cleaner needed to be cleaned out. So all of that's taken care of. Tractor's purring like a kitten. I love it. She's doing great. So she's just about ready for the big hay season. Just needs a good pressure washing to transition from mud season to hay season. And then she's ready. And like that, all the daily care is done after all of the horses are in. We've got some rain showers coming in. In fact, rain for the next 5-6 days. But that's okay. Like I said, everything is very dry out here right now. So we could use the rain. It's nice to say that. I'm happy to say that. So we're gonna get these horses all out, and then we have a few odd jobs that we're taking care of today, as well as some exciting ones. So make sure you guys are watching all the way through to the end, because we're gonna be planning for some big future projects today. I'm excited. Welcome to our hay feeder. Our hay feeder is doing really well. However, we have noticed, a slight problem. One of our clients came down to get one of their horses, specifically that one right there, that big guy, Tucker, and located him inside the feeder, which is not really where they're supposed to be. You can actually look. This is a perfect demonstration. You see how Tucker is? So we want the boards low enough that they can reach their heads in and eat all the hay, but high enough that it's a deterrent from them trying to get in. So if you can look at Tucker, you can see that it's definitely low enough for him to just walk into the feeder. Now, look over here at Samson. See, it's high enough that they really won't try to step over that wall. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put 2 more boards in here. We've got them over here. They're actually supposed to be for the door, but because of our construction projects, we can just get new ones. And we still have to put a door on here. So what I'm gonna do is just pop those in and we'll see how it goes, huh? So let's get started. So I've got my tools. We are gonna be repurposing some lag bolts that were part of our old hay feeder that has since died. Let's do it. you know, that was there for their viewing pleasure, buddy. You gotta leave the camera be. Looks like this is kind of bowed out. So what if I flip it? Yeah, that's better. Line it with our middle. That'll work. Yep, that's my very scientific way of testing if it's reachable. And it is. I gotta tell you guys, working with all these Curious Georges around me is quite funny. Hopefully they won't just continue to knock the camera down. Right in the middle here. Okay. Now I have a bit that actually works quite good for this on the drill, but I don't know where it got to. So until I locate it, we're gonna use the good old hand method. Okay, well that ain't going anywhere. Great. One down, one to go. Okay, RJ, I know you're gonna want to, but leave everything alone. Don't touch it. Wow, he actually left everything alone. I'm honestly impressed. Doo-doo, doo-doo. Doo-doo, doo-doo. This is why I wish I had a drill. Now I gotta go backwards. There we go. Just about all backed off. And then we'll kind of push it in. Now it'll actually thread into the post instead of pushing the board off the post. I could also just go out and buy longer drill bits that go all the way through both boards, but hey, this is more fun, right? Yeah, that definitely worked a lot better. And then don't worry, this is not staying like this. This is gonna get cut flush. I'm gonna wait and hear from the boss. She wants me to cut it here or here, up to her. One down, one to go. Well, that just looks dashing. There we go. Nice. Oh yeah, that works. That works. I'm gonna try something that's probably stupid, but if it works, then it's not. Hear me out. Don't mind that sound, that's just Spitfire and Tucker playing. So, I've got this guy as an extension for this. Now, I just need to get, you know, about yay into the board. About yay into the board. If I get, you know, that far into the board, that's even better. But the problems is that this isn't really designed for this. So this is, you know, kind of wiggly. But it's not, I'm not trying to perfect. Another problem is, you know, that could pop out and then this just be stuck inside the board. But I actually don't think that'll be a problem. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna give it a shot. And if it works, then boom. And if it doesn't, then, you know, hey, we tried. All right. Shall we? Let's. Okay, we're through the first board. I think it actually worked. And if I had a bigger drill bit on, I'd be able to actually get the other piece in. It's just a tad bit too small, but I think we're okay. I think we're better than okay, guys. I think we're golden. Oh my. You didn't see that? Boom, like I said, I think we're golden. Here we go. Oh yeah, here we go. Boom. All right, well, the threads are now in. Okay, on to the other side. I'm actually so happy that worked. What's up, Casino? Okay, so it didn't work. The good news is that I got all the way through, so success. In hindsight, that was definitely a probability. Didn't really consider it at first, but in hindsight, everything's so much clearer, you know? That actually worked pretty great. Well, that job's done. Broke a drill bit, but hey, that's how you learn, right? I just got a longer set of drill bits because we got a lot more construction we're doing. This is minute, nothing, small repair work. But I'm happy that it's taken care of now, and hopefully we'll no longer have horses in here, because the whole point of having this whole thing set up the way that it is and not just leaving it open is we don't want the horses walking in there and pooping and peeing on it. Them getting in there kind of defeats that whole purpose, you know? Job complete. I just love the size comparison here between Mom and Tucker and Spitfire.
He's just a little cutie, huh?
So we're now all the way in the afternoon. In fact, it's 2:43 in the afternoon. And we're about to get started on making up a, what would you call it, a master list?
A wish list?
Of all of the supplies that we're gonna need for the buildings that we're planning on building. We're heading into the middle field now to look at the feeder, and this will give us a good idea for the supplies we'll need for the feeder in the big field. Some things that we'll need to improve on and other things.
Coming. I get distracted.
Yes, she does. Yes, she does. Which is not a bad thing. And you guys will notice all the horses are following us.
Oh, don't chase me. Don't play.
Okay. Kids. That's all they are. They're just giant kids. Did you want it cut here or did you want it cut here?
I think you should cut it here so it's like these, just in case for some reason we have to put another board up here.
Okay. Simple enough.
Plan ahead.
Sweet.
Good job doing that though.
Thanks. Yeah, came in nice.
Okay, so I just need to know our width. Remember when we bought these boards that they don't come 10 foot? I believe the smallest they came. What was the length of these? These were the smallest that they come.
I don't remember. Looking at it, it says 12 feet, but yep, 12 feet and 1 inch actually.
Our building will be 24 feet. Then we want, this is kind of the nice distance right here.
The width from the post to the wall?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And what is this right here? Is this 10?
Do you want the inside or the outside?
Go from your post.
Looks like it's 8 feet and 9 inches.
Oh, we didn't even go 10.
Yeah, 10 feet is right in the middle of the post. If you go, yeah, if you go right from the middle of the post, then you're a little over 10 feet. So 10 feet.
We're gonna go 10 feet.
Let's do 10 feet. Nice round numbers. So 24 feet wide, 10 feet in between. Yeah, I think this is a bit wide. I gotta measure my tractor bucket to make sure, but I'm thinking
we did 8.
If you mind holding on the inside there. Yeah, this is 9.
Oh, it's 9?
Yeah, so if we did 8 feet, that would probably be better.
And then another 10 feet at the other end.
Remind me to measure my tractor bucket when we get up there so that we can get the exact measurements. But I think we might even be able to do 7.
So then it would be 24 feet by 28 feet. That would be our building.
So then it would be 10 feet, 8 feet, 10 feet.
Right.
Okay. And then 24 feet.
12 and 12.
And we're doing another wall, back wall. Are we doing any side walls on this new one, being that it's over on the hill?
If you add a side wall, then you're gonna run into, now it's gonna need to be cleaned inside.
And it's a pinch point. It's a horse. It's a place that a horse can get put up against a wall and kicked. Okay, don't want that. So it'll basically be just like this.
I would like to position that building as to where we think the wind is gonna, you know, the majority of the wind.
Yeah.
And keeping in mind that yes, it does have wind out of the south, but that's always warm wind.
Yeah. The cold fronts and everything come from the north and the west.
So I think we should find a nice northwest position, split the difference, put that as our back wall.
Okay. And what we thinking for lumber materials?
All we have to do is count. 3 on the back wall.
6 in the middle, and then 2 on the end.
2, 3, 4, 5,
6, 9, so 11. And then you got 1, 2, 3, 4 top plates. Are you doing top plates 10 feet long?
And is this an okay height for you?
This is actually a bit too short. I accidentally, when running my tractor in here, right here, scraped it because it was too tall, too short.
So what would you like, 1 foot taller?
1 foot taller would be nice. I don't feel like I'm getting scalped.
Okay, so do this post and we'll add a foot.
Okay, so that's about to the rafter.
So that's about 8.5.
To the rafter, you're at 7 3/4. 7 foot 10 inches.
Oh, that's only 7 foot?
Yeah, 7 foot 10 inches to the rafter.
Oh, so that was 8.5 feet, and then we're 1.5 feet in the ground. So that's 9 foot, 10 foot, but you want to go 1 foot taller, so we need 12 foot. Probably get away with 12 foot on this row, but then that one we're going to need to go up higher, right?
Jiminy crickets, yeah.
So I guess we get these 14 feet.
Yeah, they only do it in increments of 2s, right?
Yeah, so we have to do our count all over again. 6 by 6 by 12.
Want to do 1 per timber or 2 per timber? Or do you want to do, like, because I could do 1 center, but that does mean that the top and the bottom start to kind of warp out a little bit. If we do 2, kind of solidifies it, and I still haven't done the 2 for this.
The nicest look would be like 1 here and 1 here.
Okay, so that's 2. That's 2. So 2 per timber, and we're doing how many timbers per wall? What are you two doing?
Just living life. So that's 2, that would be 4 for each one. 4 times, how many posts did we get?
Is it 6? 6.
No, that's our timbers. It'd be 18. 4 times 18.
Oh, you want me to do the math?
Would be, 100 would be 25.
4 times 18 is 72.
So we need 72 lags. That's a lot of lags. Well, plus we need some for our top plates.
Do you want to do screws? Because we did screws. We didn't do lags.
I like lags. With this going to be in the wind.
Okay, you want lags?
I
do lags.
prefer the lags.
What's up, beautiful?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for this wall alone.
Okay, so after going over all of the totals, let's go ahead and add them up and let's see what we got. Go ahead and read off our list.
16 sheets of roofing, 10 foot, 8 sheets, 12 foot.
The roofing, of course, is these pieces of sheet metal on the top. Do you have the sheet metal on the back?
No.
You gotta figure that out.
We do have to figure that out. 10 bags of cement, 72 lags, plus 32 lags, plus 64 joist brackets. Then we need 12 6x6 posts. We need 8 top plates, 18 timbers, 36 rafters, 12 foot, 18 rafters, 10 foot, 28 2x4s, 14 foot, and 16 2x6s, 12 foot. Got all that?
I think so.
And then we need to do the tin for the back wall.
Yep. That is for the new hay feeder that is going to be in the big field. And just in case you're wondering, it's going to look kind of like this one. Few differences. This is our 3rd revision of hay feeders. If you guys have been watching, I know a lot of you have for a whole time. Our 1st revision has died. Our 2nd revision is alive and doing well, but we wanted to build upon it. Here's our 3rd revision. Really happy with how this one's turning out. We just have a few minor tweaks that we're doing. Mainly, we are taking the middle piece and decreasing the width from one side to the other, and we are also making sure that all of the posts are 6x6s, because they need to be 6x6s to withstand those horses' big bodies slamming into them. So that way the structure's around for a long time.
Okay, I got the back wall done.
Okay, and what's our final count on tin?
27 sheets, 10 foot long, and
so
8
33 sheets of sheet metal total. Sweet. So that's the new hay feeder that's going to be in the big field. We have to order. And you got the door put on too?
I don't have the door done.
You're going to do the door another time?
That's because I have to design the door.
There we go. So that's all figured out now. Now we're going to
design the door. We'll do all 3 doors.
Now we're going to head on down and all 3 doors. I love it. Sweet. I didn't know we were getting a new door for our feeder down here at revision 2.0. That's exciting.
Yeah, well, might as well, right?
Might as well, yeah. Anyway,
this is the hay barn.
Now we're heading down, as she just said, and we're going to design our hay barn. And the plan for this, actually, guys, is going to be to get all of the materials at once. Financially, it actually makes a lot of sense for us to do that. So it's kind of a little stressful because you want to make sure that you have all of your building materials pre-planned. That way you can do one order, gargantuan size, but financially you get the best rate, you get the best price, everything kind of works out that way. So we have to make sure that not only do we have all of our building materials set, but also all of the tools we're going to need. Do we need any extra drill bits, such as the one that I broke today? Do we need any extra screws? Do we need any extra lags? All of those things come together, and you got to think about those things beforehand. Of course, it's not the end of the world if you have to go and pick up a part here or a part there, but that's where they start nickel and diming you. So let's talk about the hay barn, huh?
I know, this is your favorite one, right?
Well, I mean, this is kind of exciting. The idea of not having to wrap hay anymore is one I'm very fond of. I think that everything will benefit from that.
I think you need to remember where we came from, how much hay we were wasting before, and then we started the feeders and improved things. Now look at the hay that we're wasting. There's really just not much there at all.
Yeah.
So this is just one more step of not wasting hay.
Really, our entire existence as a stable has been the task of efficiently managing our hay. Because with horses, that is the #1 thing you got to deal with is hay. You can't have a good horse stable with bad hay.
No, you cannot. They do call horses hay burners for a reason.
Do you like this? I think this is just so funny. We have the water diversion. You know, where Mom is standing is where the water used to go. I buried that. Well, the horses thought...
Joel, focus.
No, this is a funny thing. The horses thought, hey, this is a great path. So then the horses made it into a path. And now that's the path they take. Because they take the path of least resistance. So that means that I'm going to have to rebuild this up because the water will follow the path of least resistance.
Focus, Joel, focus.
What I'm saying is horses and water are one and the same. They always follow the path of least resistance.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That might be true.
So it would be 18 feet. Oh boy, this is going to be tall.
Yeah, this thing's going to be huge.
But I guess up is the way to go, right? That's the cheapest.
Up is the way to go. It's better to stack it in. I don't know, a convoy or something coming through. These things are loud.
Yeah, it's getting colder. Are you going to put sheets on the horses?
You going to help me?
I could. I would rather you do it tonight than me have to do it tomorrow morning at 5 a.m.
Yeah, if you'd be willing to help me. I already have a grain measured out, so I just got to dump it in and let them in.
So we want
So
16.
yeah, how could we do, did they even come that long?
18.
That's what we're thinking we're gonna do is our length. Think of a giant rectangle, and our plan is we're going to make the front left side solid and done. Got a back side, you got a roof. The front is open for hay to come in and out, and then the right wall is going to be modular. So what I mean by that is we're gonna put it in, and then we can take the wall out and then add on to it and expand out the barn, making it wider as time moves on and more, you know, we have finances or things are available. We aren't gonna be able to build a barn big enough to fit all 300 round bales at once. That would be awesome, but we're not made of money. So we can't do that, especially considering we're building the hay feeder. And also I think there's other things that we need to do as well this year. So some fence repair. All of that combined, we're thinking we might do about 2 sections, and we're thinking the barn needs to be about 5 sections big. So what's our current dimensions that we're thinking? Subject to change, subject to change. So we're thinking 16 foot high.
16 foot high, 12 foot sections, 24 foot wide.
24 foot wide. So you think of a post, top plate, posts, that's 12 feet. And we're thinking we need 5 of those sections for us to store all of our hay in there. Exciting stuff moving forward. Mom's getting cold. The temperature is 55 degrees and there's a strong wind coming from the, well, that's kind of weird, isn't it? The southeast.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a strong wind pulling from the southeast. So we're gonna head on up into the stable so we're out of the wind, and we're gonna do math and talk about things and get things finalized, and you guys will get to be updated and everything will be filmed as we are moving forward. So make sure you're subscribed, keep up to date on everything going on. There's lots of groundwork that needs to be done, lots of math, finances, and then of course there's actually building the things and using them. So, oy, oy, oy.
The horses are getting rowdy.
They are. All the horses are very rowdy and playing right now. We think they're detecting the storm that's coming. It's supposed to rain all day tomorrow, and that's what's got them all excited. And it's actively, you know, raining right now. Actually, I just felt a raindrop in my head. Yeah. Well, fast forward through some time, and all the horses are back out now. We got blankets changed. Mom was pretty cold. She headed on home. Told her since I was on vacation, it really makes sense for me to stay behind and take care of all the blankets. The horses are all out. Honey's still in here. Being that she's on the older side, we're gonna be really babying her to make sure that she's 100% before we turn her back out at night with the herd. They're all down there eating, and a couple of them are playing. Really beautiful spring rain. Honestly, this is exactly what we need. Exciting stuff moving forward. I hope you guys are excited. If you haven't, don't forget to hit that like button. Make sure that you're subscribed. Keeps you up to date on all future videos. And as always, I'll see you in the next one.